This is an unboxing for the PASS exams for homeschoolers. I'm gonna take everything out of the box. It comes in a priority mail envelope. Alright. The very first thing on top is your verification of disposal of copyrighted material. It's on green paper, and you'll just sign this saying that you will dispose of all this testing material when you are finished, and you'll mail this in with your answer sheet. Alright, filler. Alright, this is the bubble sheet. It's pretty self-explanatory. You'll bubble in the date taken, and when you fill out online which grade you're testing for, you'll put in the grade and they mark that one for you. We're testing for 6th grade, so the 6th grade is already marked on this for me. You'll choose the beginning, middle, or end of the year, and then on the reading, language arts, and math section, you will fill in which level your child tests on. But you won't do that until they take the placement test. Alright, the next book, the first book, is the instructions and placement test. This is going to give you a list of materials you need, how to supervise the test, how to give the test, and just basic stuff like that. Alright, and then in this book, you'll flip through, and like we're doing grade 6. So I'm going to flip to the grade 6, and it's got reading, and then math, and then language arts, all back to back in this one book. Your child will answer this. I thought there was a practice bubble sheet. Let me double check. Okay, I was thinking there was a practice bubble sheet for the practice test, but I'm not seeing it. It seems like there was one last time. Okay, so it says fill in the circle on the placement test, but they did not include that I've seen so far. What Paige will do, if I can't find it in this set, she will go through here and start with number 1 on reading. And I guess I'll just have her circle it, because this is part of the testing material that you, at the beginning, when you sign this paper, you're agreeing to dispose of. So, once they finish the reading, there's not really a time limit because it's placement. Then move on to math. And of course they have the stop signs, like all of them. Tell them where to stop. And then language arts. Okay, and then you will grade each section with the placement test answers. And they're also in this book. You can tear this out so they don't have access to the answers. Once you grade it, it tells you, I don't know if you can see this, but say reading, if they scored 1 to 2, if they only got 1 or 2 right, they would do level 2 in the actual test book. If they got all 12 right, they would do level 8, and so on. And it tells you which level you'll put them in into the actual test. So once they've completed all the placement tests and you score them, then you'll get rid of this, or you're done with it. And then you have 3 test books. You have reading, and it tells you it's reading. Anyway. And then whatever level it said for them to be in, you'll go in and turn to that level. It starts with 1 and goes all the way to 8. And you'll start, like if they got them all right and they start with level 8, there is a direction page that shows them exactly how to do it and how to fill in the answers. Of course, use a number 2 pencil and fill it in completely. And they can't write anywhere else on this bubble sheet. And then after the direction page, they will start the actual test on the next page. And let's see, this one has, holy crap, is it 50? 44. So level 8 on reading, which is 6th grade, at advanced 6th grade, would be 44 questions. And it's basically like paragraph, read it, and then interpret what it says, basically. Alright, math, you do the exact same thing. It says upper mathematics because for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I believe, are considered lower mathematics, but 6th through 8th is upper. And just so you know, the past test only goes to 8th grade. Once you get into high school, you will start with maybe the CAT 5 or something like that. Okay. With upper math, it's the exact same thing. You'll determine what level you're supposed to be on, flip to that level, and we'll just, I'm on 15. It's the exact same thing. You'll go to whatever level it is, say 15. It's got a directions page, and then the next page starts the questions. Level 15 has 55 questions. The important thing to me about the past test is that it's not necessarily timed. You know, of course you wouldn't want to give them 3 days to do 55 questions, but they're not sitting there with a timer or staring at a clock thinking, oh God, I have to get all of these done in this amount of time, and panic. I don't like that. Language arts book, the exact same. You will go to what level they did on their assessment, flip to it, and we'll say 25 because that's where I'm at. Level 25, you have your directions page, just like the other 2 books. And then the next page will start your questions. An example of the language arts for 6th grade, like the first one, what is the correct plural word of knife? And you're given 4 options. But like, I don't know if that'll be the level that we use because we haven't done the placement test yet. I just took this out of the pack this morning. And it gets more, you know, obviously the higher the level, the more advanced it is. And that's basically it. Once you grade the placement test in the placement test book, instructions and placement test, read all the instructions because I might have left something out. But anyway, read all the instructions, and once they take the placement test and you've determined what level they'll be on, you'll go to your bubble form, and in this section you'll put the which level they're doing. And of course you wouldn't bubble anything for lower math if they're doing a higher level. I think that's basically it. Oh, once they finish all of it, your directions for mailing it in are on this green copy. The disposal form, It tells you where to mail this back in, and all you mail in is your bubble sheet and this green paper. You do not have to mail the books back in. This form here is saying you're going to trash those books and get rid of them. Now, whether you do or not, it's up to you. But that's all you have to mail in, and it'll tell you how to mail it. You mail it in like a stiff thing so that your bubble sheet doesn't get messed up. And that's it. It's easy peasy.